Here on the Ed Swanson Coaches Show, we're here with head coach of the women's basketball team, Ed Swanson. And coach, you guys had a 2-1 week last week. You had wins against Fairleigh Dickinson, and then home here against Wagner, and then a loss against Monmouth. You have 9-6 in the season, about halfway through. And I guess the question for you is, what is this team's kind of identity so far? Have they really developed one early in the season?
Yeah, I think we were working on our identity obviously early in the season with our non-conference schedule, and it was a very, very challenging, difficult schedule, and I think we learned a lot about our team, and then unfortunately with the injury to Elisa Appo, we've had to kind of forge a new identity a little bit because we have. She's meant so much to our program and done so much over the last 3 years. So we're kind of still a work in progress. Erica Norman's progressing nicely. I think she's got a chance to be a terrific player here over her career. And I think defensively we're getting a little bit better, and offensively we're gonna hit some bumps in the road. I'm happy with where we are right now. 3-1 in the league. Robert Morris and St. Francis, PA, right now are both 4-0, and they have a tough weekend ahead of them. And there's a couple teams at 3-1, so it's going to be about the team who keeps stays the course, keeps its nose to the pavement, continues to work. And I think this team will continue to improve and have a shot come February, early March.
You mentioned that Elisa Appo was lost for the year. And obviously you can't replace a former Northeast Conference Player of the Year. But really, where does this team go from here, and how does it change you as a whole?
Well, it changes us. Don't feel sorry for us. Feel sorry for Elisa Apple. This is, a devastating injury to anyone, but especially, someone their senior year without that ability to redshirt. So don't feel sorry for the people that are playing. We'll continue to try to figure something out. Like I said, Erica Norman, fair or unfair, has been thrown into the fray as a starting point guard, and I think she's performed well, and I think she has the ability to perform even better. And and Callan Taylor and Maggie Cosgrove, two players who have been through the wars before, has continued to shine. And Kylie Evans, Mo Riley, and Morgan Merriman are some players that we expect a little bit more from. So, like I said, we're still a work in progress, and there might be a couple more bumps. Hopefully not, but I think there'll be a couple more bumps in the road here that we'll have to retweak and then look at some different things.
You mentioned Mo Riley, and she started the first couple games of the year, and then for a while had been coming off the bench. She's actually started the last two games for you, and has had two of her highest point totals against Wagner, and then a career-high 10 points against Monmouth. Talk about her play, and if we're going to see more of her in the starting lineup.
Yeah. Maureen Riley will be in the starting lineup again this week. She's a senior. I got a great deal of respect for her. Didn't play a lot early in her years here at Sacred Heart, and really continued to work and fought her way, and she's broken through and having a real prominent role on our team, as well as being serving as a captain. But don't forget that Mo Riley's now a year removed from her ACL injury, and I think that's kind of when players start feeling back to 100%. So. Hopefully she'll continue and have a strong finish here January and February.
And your guys win against FDU. 10 different players scored. Is that kind of how this offense is going to be the rest of the season, kind of scoring by committee, or is there a primary target?
Well, I hope so. I hope if we can put 10 people in the scoring column on a day-to-day basis, we'll be pretty good. But I think it's going to come. Other people are going to have to step up. Callan Taylor is. Obviously, our leading scorer, Maggie can shoot it. Kylie's got to, look to score a little bit more, and but it's going to be spread around, I think, a little bit more.
You guys have two Northeast Conference games coming up here at home. You're 5-2 at home this year. You have Bryan on Saturday and Central Connecticut State on Monday. Talk a little bit about those games and what it's like really playing here at home. You guys have been great here at home, especially against conference opponents for a long time.
Well, Bryant's a real young squad coming in, but. They have a terrific post players. I think one of the most underrated, but probably one of the most athletic post players in the Northeast Conference, and Simone Bennett, senior. She's going to tough matchup for us, and Danielle Douglas and Meredith Soper, two freshmen who played a great deal for them last year, has just have improved a great deal. So they're going to be a tough matchup. They hit the offensive glass hard. They're big and strong, and we're going to have our hands full come Saturday afternoon. And again, I'll worry about Central Connecticut, I guess, on Saturday night after after we get done playing Bryant. But similar team, big at every position, physical at every position. Good post player in Udens, Justine Udens, and Carrie Ann Dugan and Leanne Crockett. 2 tough matchups. So we got our hands full. We got to have a good week of practice here and get ourselves ready to play.
Thanks for the time. Good luck this week.
Thanks, Sean.
Pioneer women's basketball team returns to action here at home Saturday, 1 o'clock against Bryant.